From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Take Bigsby. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Eagle defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw his dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Giants did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw now, Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. Here's Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Still fighting for more. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Great. On 81. Hey.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Great. Set. On 81.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Hurts sets up to throw it. They shakes it off. And this one too low. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. Fighting through. How did he stay on his feet? And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Let's go now.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. Fights loose. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Here we go, set.
Now Dart. Touchdown Giants. Darius Slayton from 8 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer,
Mechie, the man in motion. On second and 12. Hurts. He's got Smith here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second and 7. Dart. It's complete to Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing his Dart. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
That's good for the Giants. First down.
On the give, it's Tracy. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
60 back.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go. 19, Tiger.
Throwing, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Dart. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5.
Set up. Let's go.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw now, Dart. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Easy, 63, back.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Here's Hurts to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Mechie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Dart.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Let's go.
On the ground, here comes Tracy.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Out of the gun, here's Dart.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Now Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within a point. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They're going to look to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Dart. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's Tracy. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Throwing his Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now back to throw. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now it's Tracy. And he takes it in. into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Great. Set. 180, 180.
Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you, the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Dart from the gun on third down. He finds Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Throwing, Dart. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Third and 2. To throw is Dart. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Great. Set.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. They'll run it again with Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first and 10, it's Bigsby.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
63.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 51 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To throw now, Dart. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the gun, Dart.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he will take it out in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 74 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards for number 11.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings,
Chauncey Golston.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here we go, first and goal.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith taking it in. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's first and 10. On play action, here's Dart. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. Connects with Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Go. Let's go. 70-10. Take off.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here comes second down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinals.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. On the run is Tracy.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Another try, second and 10 now. Right back to Tracy.
And they've got it into red zone now, down at about the 19.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Giants win the football game. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. They'll be off to Minneapolis next week